Welcome to Art Focus. I'm Andrea Quiros-Gyra with the Office of Cultural Affairs. Art Focus is a program focusing on Columbia's wonderful local arts and cultural organizations. And today I have Adam Bretsky with me from the Ponies. We're going to talk about the Ponies, all things Ponies.
Oh, great. Thanks for having me here.
Yes. So who are the Ponies? How'd you get started? Tell me all about the organization.
Yeah, so the Ponies is a short-form improv troupe that's based out of Talking Horse Productions. We started almost 5 years ago now, so it started in April of 2019.
Okay.
At the time, I was the artistic director of Talking Horse Productions, and the big thing for all arts organizations is you're trying to figure out ways to make a little bit more cash, and improv is one of those things that is fairly easy to set up and do, because once you have a team that's trained and knows what they're doing, you can perform with any stage setup, with any light setup. And so it was perfect for Talking Horse because it gave us something that we could do on a consistent monthly basis that could bring income into the theater. Every different venue would have something going on for First Fridays, whether it was an art show of some sort or some sort of special or something going on. And so the idea behind doing the Ponies Improv was that we would have that as our First Friday. People coming around to check out the different art exhibits could also drop into Talking Horse, check out a couple of games, check out a couple of the shows, and then head on their way to go check out other art exhibits. Now, when the pandemic happened, kind of changed that plan a little bit because obviously we couldn't just do any drop-in, drop-outs. And so we've moved to sort of a standard ticketing model now.
Okay.
Generally, we still perform on First Fridays, but there are other dates that we perform at. And so now it's $15 at the door or it's $10 tickets online.
Okay. So it's incentive to get online to do it a little bit cheaper.
Exactly.
That's
if
awesome.
we know you're coming, it's a little bit cheaper for you.
So you mentioned that you're based in Talking Horse Productions, and tell me where that's located.
So Talking Horse Productions is located on St. James Street. It's actually right next door to Dogmaster Distillery.
Perfect.
We've got a great deal with them because you can get drinks at Dogmaster. You can bring them into the theater and enjoy those while you're watching the show. I can assure you, the more you drink, the funnier we get.
As it usually goes. Well,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fantastic. That's fantastic. So you said monthly. Do you have? Do you do more than that? Or
so this last year, we've actually been very, very busy. We've been partnering up with other theater locations because, again, as a way of just earning a little bit of extra cash, the nice thing about improv is it's very low cost. You don't have to pay for lights or sets or anything like that. So we've been partnering with a couple of the different theaters in the mid-Missouri area. So we've done some shows for the Jeff City area. We've done some shows for Maplewood Barn. And then in November, we're actually headed up to Moberly for their 4th Street Theater.
Oh, fun.
We're going to be doing a show up there, which is exciting for us.
Yeah, that's great. I love the collaboration with other organizations. And that also helps, you know, it helps people understand who you are and all the different things that you have available.
Well, and it's a great fundraiser. You know, if you're putting together an event for nonprofits, it's a super cheap thing to do. We always kind of coordinate based on what the budget is for whoever we're partnering up with so that we can come up with a viable solution that's entertaining for their guests. That's also very low stress for them because, hey, they don't have to prepare a whole bunch.
Right. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea. So do you have any new surprises or anything exciting that's coming up? That,
we've always got surprises. So one of the nice things about our group is we play a lot of the games that people might be familiar with if they've ever watched the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? But then our team, which has about 17 members of it right now, we're always coming up with new variations of some of those games or just new games entirely. And a lot of those are just born out of regular everyday conversations. Like you might be at a store returning an item and go, you know, there's probably an improv game here. And then we workshop it, we see if it works, and then we put it before an audience. So our next show coming up at Talking Horse Productions is going to be November 25th. It's called Turkey Run, kind of keeping with the Thanksgiving theme. It'll be on Small Business Saturday. So it's a great opportunity for families as they've gotten through some of their holiday shopping to maybe come out all together if they're still getting along and enjoy a little improv.
Still getting along.
And if they're not getting along, even better. We can kind of work out some of those things live.
Yeah, have fun, get rid of some of that stress, laugh,
Exactly.
and bring the bring them back together again to celebrate the season. That's
Exactly.
awesome. I'm super excited to see a show. I haven't had the opportunity yet. So if I want to find information, do you have a website?
We sure do. So
Okay.
you can go to a couple different places. Probably the best place that you can find us is on Facebook.
Okay.
Ponies Improv on Facebook. That has information about all our upcoming shows as well as ticket links for those.
Okay.
But you can also go to our website, which is just poniesimprov.com.
Okay.
That's actually a really neat resource because it has a whole library of all the different games that we play.
Oh.
And so it's updated pretty consistently with new games that we're adding to the repertoire and such.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
I love that. So I'm glad this has been successful, and I had no idea that you were even moving outside of the Columbia area. So
Yeah.
it's nice to know. So we'll see you in a variety of different places.
That's the aim,
Yeah, wonderful. So anything else that you want the community to know about you and what you're doing? And
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for folks is we are a family-friendly team, so
Perfect.
we invite all families of all ages to come out and have fun with us. You know, the best part about doing an improv show is that the audience gets involved, whether
Right.
it's shouting out suggestions. Sometimes we even bring people up to be
Oh,
parts of
really?
scenes.
Okay.
But it's such a great way to expose especially young people to theater,
Right.
which they maybe have never seen before. Everybody that comes to our show has a good time, and so we just really encourage people, if they are looking for something to do, especially with the family, to come and seek us out. Generally, we're at First Fridays at Talking Horse, but if you follow our page, you can see anytime we've got a show going.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your
Yeah.
time. I appreciate it. It's been fun learning about the ponies and all the things that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Any last parting words?
No, be sure to follow us on Facebook.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.